And I give credit where credit is due. My Chris Rock impression is from Shawn Wayans' MTV Awards. Chris Rock.
Yeah, VMA.
That's when the VMA. That's when I first locked into the hands and come on, man, okay, the pacing on the stage.
Right.
And my Chris Rock come from his Chris Rock.
Come on, man. It got to the point where he would do it on stage before me, and I would be like, do it, and I just stopped doing it.
I did ask him though. I think I asked you.
I think you did, but you know, I'm like, just do what you do.
I'm like, you got 30 other impressions. You good? I need this. I'm a bomb. I'm a bomb if I don't do the Chris Rock. You gonna do all right. Man, hey man, this is.
We recording?
Yeah, we recording, man. We rolling.
Hey, slim these cameras up so I don't look fat.
That comes with diet and exercise.
That's for high handles.
I always told BT he could be the black Chris Pratt. I said if you lose some weight,
nigga, that is funny.
He just gotta come down.
I said he need to just come down a little bit. I said because you are a star. I've always told BT he was a star.
I always wondered who saw that in Chris Pratt, because he was always the goofy, chubby guy that was always sweating. So who looked at him? And was like, yo, you could be action hero #1.
Right. He's like, for real?
Somebody did that.
Yeah, somebody did it.
You know what's crazy is I believed you. I've been working my ass off. I lost 36 pounds. The problem is you told me that 8 years ago. That's the problem is that I ain't losing it fast enough.
Hey man, no, you doing good, brother. You doing good. I'm one of your hosts, Justin Hires. We got London Brown,
BT Kingsley.
And man, we got a phenomenal guest, man. One of my homeboys, we go back. One of the first comedians to ever take me on the road. You seen him in Wildin' Out. You seen him in The Wedding Ringer. What's most important, he got his own movie that he wrote, produced, called A Hip Hop Story that's out right now. Boondocks, we on an animated show, Lil' Kev, together on BET. Give it up for the one and only Affion Crockett.
Yeah, baby.
Yo,
come on, man.
Yo,
what's up,
happening, guys?
What's up, bro?
Man. It's crazy because I know all of y'all from different journeys in my career. I go furthest back with London.
Oh, so talk about it.
We was doing plays when I was still in church heavy back in early 2000s. And my guy who now runs Tyler Perry stuff by the name of Mark Swinton had this play called Black Olive. It was a character that was parallel to Marvin Gaye. But anyway, London was one of them young dudes, man, always been a beast. On stage, comedy, drama, like he had the gears. Everybody don't have those gears to be able to switch from both. BT, I feel like comedy clubs, and then when you started booking them commercials, I was like, okay, I know.
Okay,
must stop.
You the reason why I just got a commercial agent. I said, hey man,
BT be working.
I said, hey man, I gotta get some of these Sprite commercials.
I know, residual joints.
So I just got a commercial. I ain't had a commercial agent in 10 years, but I'm like, nah, I gotta get Apple.
Welcome back, brother.
Yeah.
Was looking at me crazy during that strike.
What
are you doing? I say it's not that shit.
You and me both. But now I remember going to All Deaf when it was at Hollywood and Highland.
Yes, sir.
And I would ask Brandon Lewis, man, who's the dude that keep walking in with the scarf on his head? And they'd be looking at me like, nigga, you always wear a hoodie. So I mean, but it's the same thing.
Right. Back our neck be a little chilly.
Right. But then, like you said, me and you, when I decided to come back to stand up, because I stopped for like 15 years. When I decided to come back, I was like, yo, you want to go out with me?
Yeah.
Because I needed that crutch. I needed somebody that I knew was funny to go on before me. Yeah. Because I didn't know what I was going to do on stage. You know. So yeah, me and Jay Hires went to Birmingham, Alabama first.
Say word. Stardome?
Stardome.
Say word.
Wow. Stardome. Yeah, we got it in too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a little.
That was a nervous show for us.
It was shaky in the beginning, but
South can be like that.
But we could tell after the show how much people was messing with us though.
Because of the merch line.
The merch line was long as hell. Because I was actually supposed to sell his merch, like help him sell it. But people was lining up for my stuff too. So then Nice just hopped in and was really started selling his merch.
And then we did our second show and caught our rhythm, and it was done
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Stand Up Live.
Crazy.
We set fire.
No, it was crazy.
Phoenix is a fun city, man.
It is.
It is.
Phoenix could be
What?
No, your laugh did more than what it's supposed to do.
No,
it wasn't that your laugh did.
It is had something on it, man. It is didn't have no panties on, bro.
Wow. Wow.
That's not true. I'm a changed man.
Come on, man.
I'm a changed
Redeemed.
man. I'm redeemed.
he got a
I'm
wedding ring
I'm
on.
just talking merch. I'm just talking the merch be everything, baby.
Oh,
The merch be.
merch
That's what we
be
do
it.
it for. That's my priorities. When I go on the road, to be merch first. Then hopefully I have a great show.
Houston is actually where I sold a lot of merch.
Say word.
Houston.
Houston.
Let me ask you a question. What made you stop doing stand up for 15 years?
That's went to the deep question first. So in this journey that it's a rat race, right? London just walked in talking about auditions and all that. As men and as black men, we need the room to be able to say when we're hurt, right? When we have emotions about certain things. And I made every excuse, but it boiled down to when I first moved to LA, I was still connected to my hometown and my college and everything. So I was the comedian that was bringing big name shows, but I was able to get it without going through the middleman, the agencies, promoters, because they would gouge the colleges, right? My college it's a HBCU. They don't have the budgets that Howard would have.
Right.
So I was able to get Ricky Smiley and a bunch of other people to come down there for a price. So I'm bringing these shows to my people. A year or two after I graduated, like that second year, I'm bringing another show, a dope show. I think Montana Taylor at the time was doing a thing, and my own people was booing me. They was booing me before I even said any jokes. They was booing me because I made it out and they didn't. At the time, I'm not saying that they think like that now, but whoever those students were in that particular show, that shit was heartbreaking for me. Wow. So when I was like, man, when I left that show, I said, man, I'm going back to LA. And I don't want to ever have to deal with this no more. So I'm just focused on acting. And that's when, wilding out and all that kind of stuff eventually started to come. But I was like, I didn't love stand-up at the time anyway, because at the time we were staying in Holiday Inns and, just motels and people smoking in the clubs at the time. So I was just like, I'm not going to subject my life to this depression. And then my own people turned on me.
You're right.
Fuck these niggas.
They wouldn't even be here without you. These artists wouldn't come because they came on my merit. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Right.
You almost not a comedian until you get booed at HBCU.
Oh yeah.
I got booed at Fort Valley State University with Justin Mitchell. I don't know y'all know the comedian Justin Mitchell.
Yeah.
He told me I was in college. I had only did stand up like 4 times. My opening joke, they started booing, and then I said, "That's all right. I'm gonna just stand up here and look cute." A girl in the front row said,
"Oh no,
not with them busted ass Reeboks on." The crowd.
She killing.
She killing. Then a dude in the back was like, "Get your ass off stage." I said, "Shut your black ass up." He said, "Tell me something I don't know." Everybody killing except me.
They had timing on you.
Man, then they played the music, but I had to go take a dookie because my nerves. It was terrible.
Yeah, mine wasn't that bad, but it was enough. It was enough.
It wasn't that bad, but
Now I feel like a super lame and shit. Mine wasn't that bad, nigga. I mean,
yeah, but it was enough. It was enough for me to be like, I'm gonna just do the Will Smith route. I was like, I'm gonna just focus on acting. But
there's so many lanes in comedy when you're a funny person where you can fall into other things, but you came back. What made you come back?
Well, to your point of falling into other things, that's when I got into YouTube very heavy and doing parody videos.
Those took off, man. Those hit.
Sheesh.
Those hit hard.
No, it was crazy. When we did Douche It,
Yeah.
the Deuces, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
That took off.
that went viral.
Bruh.
Me, you and Brandon Phillips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Chris actually reached out. He was like, "Yo, y'all help because that single was not the single at the time."
Wow.
He said, "Y'all helped the single get more awareness because of the parody."
I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, shout out to Chris Brown.
Shout out to
number
Breezy
one
Bowl.
selling touring artist right now. Number
Yeah.
one in ticket sales.
Number one. Stadiums.
Yeah.
And now let me tell you a fun fact about that Deuces parody. It was directed by Mike Titus, who is now directing the new Scary Movie 6.
Say word.
Wow.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So I will be sliding in his DMs.
That's how Titus actually started working back with Marlon. So I met him. He was like an assistant with the Wayanses on Dance Flick, and he knew I was doing the YouTube stuff. He came up to me. He was like, "Man, I'm a director," and he sent me his link. I was like, "Yo, this nigga's cold," and we started doing all those parodies on YouTube. He directed all of them. The Run This Town.
Oh, say word.
Yeah.
We turned it into Hunt Chris Brown at the time.
I remember that.
But yeah, he did all them joints, and then Haunted House. Marlon was like, "Yo, come back. I see the work you're doing with Ave," and he started, flourishing again. So, but what brought me back to stand up specifically was after the Fox show. When I realized I was in the system to the point where people can control you, I wanted to come out of there with the answer of how could I do what I love without being controlled. And it took me back to stand-up. I looked at Kevin's journey, Louis C.K., Chris Rock. They all went back to stand-up when the industry wasn't giving them what they wanted.
You say this, so this is after the Fox show you came back.
Yeah.
Because that Fox show is so interesting. Fox is such an interesting network in the essence of, and I ain't got no relationship with that, so I ain't got shit to hide.
You definitely won't now, nigga.
Yeah. we'll show you.
You'll never work it.
Kingsley off the fucking list. You just make the list.
Any commercials that's playing on Fox, we're going to take those out.
Any Sprite commercials with BT and insurance. My bad.
Right.
What you were saying? My
so,
bad.
no, like, they be so right sometimes, and then they be so wrong when they pivot. They were absolutely right with your show, because now every time you post something from the show, everybody like, this is amazing. I was like, it was amazing when it was on the show, you guys. You was almost like ahead of the curve.
Yeah, but to your point, I would venture to say they were so wrong, meaning they're part of the system. The system doesn't get what we do.
Right.
And it never has. That's why the industry right now is kind of like trying to find its footing, financially, creatively. That's why there's so many sequels and prequels, and they going back 20 years and trying to
right.
bring back, IP that was a hit back then. But when you have people who are in charge that don't understand creativity, they make moves and they make deals based off of numbers and track records. And when it come to us, we got to prove a whole nother list of 10 things. Like, we were white, we could just show up and be a superhero out of high school.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you got abs, you could be in the next Twilight, right?
Right.
If you white and you got abs.
And if you black and you got abs, you could be in the next Tyler Perry movie. That's the difference. Shout out to Tyler
What
Perry.
he said.
Yeah.
Let me chime in on this. You mentioned the idea of the journey. So before, because most people know you for, again, the viral moments, the movie ideas, and also from working the role in stand-up. Can we go back to before, when did the idea of the dream started to kick in? Because some people have this thing where it's like, I always knew. Some people watched this comedian or that singer and they say, okay, I want to do that, or I can do that. When was this for Affion? When did the dream started to kick in?
It became tangible with Def Comedy Jam. Because I saw comedians that looked like me. I saw artists that I had already done shows with on the Def Jam label that would be in the crowd, from EPMD to Freddie Fox I had met before. So as a dancer and as a performer, I had already opened up concerts in Fayetteville, North Carolina, because they all would come through there. So I'm watching this show and I'm connecting to everything. And as a dancer, I saw the dancers at the end who I knew from all the videos. And so I'm watching it, and then I see Cool Bubba Ice go on stage and do all impressions, right? Before Def Comedy Jam, what comedy was to me was untouchable, and I never associated myself with it. Eddie Murphy, rock star.
Yeah.
Right? Legend. Evening at the Improv, where all the white comedians had the elbow patches on.
Right.
It just felt collegiate. But I never looked at that and was like, oh, I want to do what they're doing. Def Comedy Jam was like, wait a second. He just did all impressions. He was animated on stage. I know how to dance. I've been on stage since I was 10 years old doing talent shows. And I've always done voices. So that was the thing that made me say, oh, I could do this. I want to get on Def Comedy Jam. So that was the thing that made me say, oh, that's what I want to do.
Okay, so the way you just put that is so much better than I've ever put it. Every time somebody's asked me, why did I start stand-up? I can never explain it to them because I didn't know what stand-up was. I knew I wanted to do whatever Eddie was doing, but I didn't know what that was. So when I would see him, this is the movie that he's in, and this is the TV show or the movie where he just talks. So it's like, I didn't know that this was something you can do, but like you said, Def Jam made it more, how did you feel getting the Def Jam set, and like, what was the feeling like post, during, after, all that good stuff?
Oh man, it's like sometimes you gotta let go and let God, right? I was green. I had just started stand-up, right? I booked Def Jam in '95. I started comedy in '94.
Oh wow, yeah.
You know what I mean? And when I started it, I wasn't doing it consistently every week, every month. I started it the summer of '94, right before my senior year in college. Went right back to college, and I maybe did stand up twice in that semester. When I graduated, because I had already done it in '94, and my first set was like great. If it wasn't great, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
Right.
But my first set, they was really rocking with it. Comedy Zone Charlotte, the original Comedy Zone Charlotte, not the one that's there now. I'm talking about Anthony Mason, like Charlotte Hornets was just really bubbling.
Yeah.
So you in there with like the drug dealers and the ball players. And the Panthers had just started. So everybody's in that Comedy Zone, and I seen everybody rock that stage. Earthquake, Monique, T-Rex, JB Smooth, Ian Edwards. Like it was a Joe Claire. Like I met so many people come through that joint. So when I was like, oh, I think I want to try it. You talking about Fat Tuesdays when Fat Tuesdays was crazy.
Right.
You talking about Monday Rays when it was like everybody's in there and everything you say on that stage is gonna matter. That's what the Comedy Zone Tuesday night was like. And so I tried it and it worked. The first time I was like, this is what I'm gonna do.
Going back to even when you were younger, what was the household like as far as the environment of you being an artist? Because I speak to a lot of people, and the household growing up is one of those spaces where people come from a lot of you ain't gonna be nothing type. It's a lot of negative in some situations. Now my household wasn't like that. My mom was real super encouraging. She never it's not like she necessarily put me in these special schools or anything, but she was also supportive of like, yo, if you want to do that, okay, well you can do it. How was your household with catering to what it is that you
It was extremely encouraging in the beginning. My dad and my mom and dad, they drove us to every talent show. Me and my brother dancing, we was killing it, winning every talent show, whether it was $100 prize or trophies, we was winning everything. And so my parents were really proud. But when we got a little older and we started pursuing the rap thing, my brother, again, he was older than me, he just didn't lead by example great. You know, he was more interested in hanging on the block. This is the pre-DOS Effects era, so, you know, people just hanging on the block. Nothing to do, smoking weed, doing what they was doing. He got caught up in that. So my dad was like, yeah, this entertainment shit, y'all better get your ass in the military or do something that's gonna bring some benefits in this joint. So when I came to him, mind you, I'm about to graduate college. I went to college on an academic scholarship.
Say word.
So I didn't have to pay for college.
And what college was that again?
Fayetteville State.
Oh, okay.
He's an academic. You big genius.
I'm a nerd. So I'm about to graduate, business degree. My dad is like, yo, go on to ROTC also, graduate, be an Air Force officer, benefits, 6 figures, da-da-da-da.
something secure.
Something secure.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna do stand up. He said, you ain't never said shit funny around my house. What the fuck you mean stand up? And so, you know, he went down all the scary fatherly things he could say to try to, you know, deter me. You don't know nothing about that industry and da-da-da. And it's like, I felt like as soon as he started talking, God started talking. Because I don't talk back to my dad. Right. I got a lot of respect and fear for my father. So as he started talking, I said, Dad, Denzel got a father like you. So-and-so has a father like you. They come from a family. How come they can do it and I can't? And he was getting stumped. And he was like, why would you put yourself in that situation and not give yourself a plan B? The windows of heaven opened. And God said to tell him, why would I give myself a plan B and tell myself I'm not good enough for plan A? Why not just pour all my energy into plan A and just make it work?
And that's your clip,
big joker.
That's
He
fire.
literally walked out of the room. He was mad, but he couldn't argue with it.
Make note of that clip.
That's
That nugget on.
So the crazy thing is, as I'm older now and watching interviews, Keenan's grandmother said the same thing to him. I think Eddie Murphy, Keenan had to say that to his grandmother. Eddie Murphy had to say that to his mom and dad. And so that same answer of plan A wasn't just privy to me. I was like, my OGs before me had already said it and I didn't even know. So yeah, that was the household energy. But I quickly turned my dad around and he became my biggest fan because Def Jam was, as soon as I graduated college. I graduated in 95. I booked Def Jam in October. I graduated in May. I'm in New York in October. It airs in March of 96.
Wow.
Did that kick off any stand-up touring, the Def Jam?
Yeah.
Okay. And
That's
then,
where I first met Chappelle. Like the whole Def Jam tour, they was doing. Bob Sumner had these tours. Everybody from Def Jam was on in different cities.
Oh wow.
It was multiple tours going on at once.
Yeah, like arena tours. No, not at all at once. Or simultaneously, but each city would have a different headliner based on who was there. So you got some more headline, and you got Chappelle hosting. All these all stars of Def Jam was touring like kind of like an 85 South tour, like, but each city will be a different lineup.
let me ask you this: when you saw Chappelle hosting back then, did you think he would go off to become what he became?
You couldn't predict it because everybody back then was nice, and he always was his own style and his own brilliance. But the level that he is now was it was a lot of the sensationalism around why he left the show. That's what sparked it, right? The interest. Because remember, when he left the show, the world turned on him.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We loved him, of course, but the world turned on
I said,
him.
let's be specific about the world.
I'm just saying, the world
didn't look
of
like us.
entertainment,
Yeah, oh,
of,
okay, I
of
see what you're saying.
tabloids, and you know what I mean,
Yeah.
calling him a crackhead and all this kind of stuff, and stuff that he talks about. So when people love you one minute and hate you the next, you got to go into a different bag. But again, he had the biggest show on TV, and he walks away from it, and then that hiatus, he was off the air for 10 years.
Yeah.
He didn't even predict that he would come back and be as big as he is today.
Right.
So he just went in that bag though. Like, I've never seen anything like it. Like, to go in that bag and be able to crank out that many specials with completely different material, just as sharp as the last,
Yeah.
and with different pockets of genius in it. Way back then, you couldn't predict that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that journey is specific. I be calling Chappelle comedy Jesus, because it's like he died on the sins of entertainment to rise again, and
That's some
It's
real-
not
yeah.
unheard.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're not inaccurate by saying that.
yeah, it's a weird thing, because even like when Sticks and Stones happens, it feels like, as much as I love Sticks and Stones, is probably one of my favorite specials. It feels like he doing it kind of for us. It was like cancel culture's really high, Me Too's really high, and he's saying all these things that you're not supposed to say. He's like, no, it'll be fine. They killed me before, baby.
He's not afraid of death.
That's the thing that's the thing that makes it dope, is that once you, and that's also the redeeming factor of once you've been canceled and shut down, you almost have no other choice but to just now forget it. You already done killed me once, so now I'm about to I'm real free. I'm about to just. But it's so nice to see people come out on the other side of that. You be like, man, you already done took me down, so now I gotta just. It's very liberating, I would imagine. But he also had a nice foundation. I don't recommend young couples coming out the gate saying and doing whatever they want to do. I'm like, establish something first, because
You got to establish something.
Yeah.
You got to establish your value. On that note, I don't want to take away. I don't want to go
No.
from not going back into the journey, but I also want to establishing your value. When you are on screen, when you've had your at bats, you be delivering, bro. A lot of people. I ain't gonna talk about a lot of people. We talk about you. You be.
Nah, fuck all that. The messy one. I'm the messy one. Fuck all that.
We need to go viral.
Say who you're talking about.
When,
Nah, I'm
when
joking.
when you get your at bats, bro, you be delivering.
Thank you, brother.
How have you seen that move the needle? What does it feel specific in the moment? And it's every time, bro. Hey man, when you be up there, you be consistently, man, knocking it out of the park.
Wait, do you mean stand up, or you mean film wise?
I mean stand up and film wise, but I'm talking specifically film wise. When they cut the cameras on and the camera's on you and it's a scene, you just did it with Eddie, who's my goat.
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
Yeah, you just did it with Eddie. Hunter. It's like it's so many times where it's like it's happened. It's like I know what to expect when you go come on screen.
Right.
And the people, like you said, the relationships, they kind of know. But how does that feel in the moment and post?
Bruce Lee, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Rakim. The work has been put in. I know I'm him. That doesn't mean that I'm the greatest. It means within me, I know I'm going to deliver. Kyrie,
Right.
just give him the rock. watch what he's gonna do.
Right.
He don't care who's standing in front of him. So for me, it's, especially when I'm rocking with my GOATs, if I'm on screen with Bernie, Sam, Eddie, Martin, it's go time. It's Iris and Jordan. Like, it's like, let's go. Let's get it. Like, this is, y'all taught me I would do myself and my career and this project a disservice if I didn't show up. But we all have that. I've seen all of y'all do it as well. So it's like, when the work is put in, bro, I've been going viral for 20 years. That's not accidental.
Absolutely.
It's just not accidental. I'm confident in what I got. So even when in those days when you feel like the industry's overlooking you or your name doesn't get called, I might fret for 2 seconds and then I just get back into my calm bag because I know what's coming. I know that what I have is not a fluke. I'm not one of those guys that's like, man, you know, I used to do I'm the guy from Wild, you know, Wild 'N Out. You remember Wild 'N Out? You know, when niggas start resting on what they did, they now cut off the circulation of what's coming. And they can't exist in the present and be relevant now. So I stay always looking forward, and I appreciate what I've done. But to your original point, I've just put in the work. I put in enough work to know, yeah, let's cook.
What up, man? It's your boy BT Kingsley, man. Killin the Pod is here. Been a great time, man. Subscribe to the page. You here? Press that button.
That being said, I did want to talk about your scene with Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cop 4 because you killed it.
Thank you.
Some would say you stole the scene.
I wouldn't even say that. Eddie gives you that.
That's what I was going to ask.
Eddie's a giver, man, because he's really him. So insecure people try to hold you back. The GOAT says, let me see what you do with this.
Yeah.
It's your time. Do what you're gonna do. I'm already me.
Was that your first time interacting with
Yeah.
him?
Well, on Scream, I've met him a few times, and Eddie's very reclusive. He don't talk. He's like very quiet. You know, weird. He'll shake your hand, but with like a crowbar. Like he keep you out. Like you know what I'm saying?
Joe Torre is the same way. He'd be like, hey, stay over there.
Yeah. So I've met him a couple times, but you know, by no means. I was friends with Charlie. Me and Charlie was boys. But Eddie, that was my first time like working with him and really having that one-on-one interaction with him. And when we rehearsed the scene, that's when we knew like the magic was there. The director was just like, cause Eddie, I'm on book. I know you get so many scripts every, for TV. When you get them scripts, you gotta be on them lines, right? I was the most on book for them couple lines that I had, more than I've ever been on book. So I'm ready.
Yeah, you
right?
gotta show up.
Brookheimer, all the director, like all these executives were right around us, this close, like these cameras. So I got all these goats around me, all these high-powered people, and I got the goat. And they're like, all right, let's just run the scene. Let's see how it feels. And he goes into, mind you, he's quiet. He's not saying nothing. He's reclusive. No, he's not showing no signs of his personality. The minute we start rehearsing, I see 1985 Axel Foley come out.
Nice.
I see Ray from Life come out. I see that classic Eddie. He starts freestyling. I'm like, oh, that's what. So I hit him with a couple of the lines off the page, but he's freestyling and the rhythm just feels right to dance with him, to spar with him.
Yeah.
Man, I made him laugh during the rehearsal. The director said, hey, let's roll it. And so we did several takes like the one you saw on screen, and they all were different. I just kept giving flavors. One take, I broke him when I said, you Ben Vereen looking ass nigga. And then I switched to the British accent. Hey, how you doing? Let me leave the car right there. And he broke. So it was one of the greatest fucking gigs ever.
Bro, it's so nuanced because in that scene, it's exactly what you said. You could see he's been that guy before. He's been on the other side of that, and he's lobbed these opportunities before to legends, right? Legends.
Chris Rock did the role I did in part 2.
Yes.
The valet.
Damon
did the bananas.
Yep. Yeah. So when he's doing it, I could tell that's what he's setting up, and he's like, "Come on, man, go!" And I was like,
That's
"Bro,
nice.
that's
nice, man.
That is beautiful, bro."
It was amazing. So
and you delivered, like always, bro.
Always. Let me ask you, between Eddie Murphy, working with Bernie Mac, like you said, Martin Lawrence, you don't work with some legends. is there anything that you learn from working with them, or is there a commonality between these type people for why they're so great? Kind of two different questions, but
Some people are just gifted. I can say that about all three of y'all. Some people just have it, and you can't fake that. You can't teach that. And all of them have that. You can't put into words how they do what they do, but they've done it for so long. When camera roll, they are who they are.
yeah.
For a reason.
Have you learned? Did you learn anything from working? Anything
That's
you?
my question.
Yeah.
I can't say that I did specifically because I have the same work ethic already that they do. I'm always ready. I'm always professional. I'm always on time. And that's what I saw in them. Like, you know, Bernie, man, when we did Soul Men, Bernie is such a man of the people that they had a scene in the Apollo. Is one of the ending scenes in the movie. So the Apollo's full of extras. They setting up lights, setting up camera. Bernie grabs the mic.
Oh man.
Free comedy show for 30 minutes.
Say word.
Man, I know.
He just loves talking to the people. It wasn't no jokes planned. He just is freestyling in Harlem at the Apollo. So Martin Lawrence always got his family around him. The same people that started with him is the same people that's with him right now. So in that sense, like, you see me work with Justin a few times before,
Right,
like
absolutely.
London, or like you see me have John O or Domain, different people that I've always rocked with. If we rock good together, why switch it up?
Right.
And if I see something in them that Hollywood just hasn't taken the time to see, I'm just gonna keep displaying it. My boy Jevin, like, just call your people and throw them on the camera.
Yeah.
How much would you say Wildin' Out help nurture that? Because with your skill set in an environment like that, because everybody I've talked to that's been on that show say it's kind of a lion's den. Like you kind of,
It's competitive.
yeah, it's competitive, and but you are clearly, you're one of the reasons the show's still on air today. You were a standout amongst in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
So like that's a very specific thing. It's like it can be very easy to fade into the back here when everybody's rah, rah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How did that?
Wildin' Out made me Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Because especially we were at the beginning. We didn't know what the show was going to do. But I'm on stage with actual animals. D. Ray Davis, Corey Holcomb, Mikey Day, Leonard Robinson, like Cat Williams. Like, these people are, Kevin Hart at the time would come by and do like team captain. We're talking about genius minds. And everybody's fighting for that spot. Everybody. And at the time, we used to shoot for 3 hours an episode. And then it would get cut down to 22 minutes.
Wow.
So you're fighting all these legendary, up-and-coming, some of them already established legends, running out on the stage trying to throw out a joke, and they're doing it in volume. And again, in a 3-hour period, every joke ain't gonna land.
Right.
So the audience is just kind of like, that didn't work. So I learned to step back and be like, all right, I'm gonna snipe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait.
Right.
So instead of throwing out 20 jokes in a 3-hour period, I'm gonna throw you 5.
Effective ones though. Yeah. That makes sense.
All headshots.
Right. Effective
Half
ones.
court.
I got you.
Wow.
Yeah. Got you.
Yeah. And then that wild style, because I rap, I'm an MC. So, you know, I would wait. I would hear everybody going at whoever it was, whether it was Kanye, Yin Yang Twins. It was so crazy. My joke is what promoted the show. So the first commercial for Wildin' Out, the ending joke is me roasting the Yin Yang Twins on the Wild Style battle. So,
Do you feel like Wildin' Out gets the respect it deserves?
from the people, because they sell out arenas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The industry is not gonna recognize it because it's urban, it's black. This nigga got a pee and shit. First time podcast having ass. He can't hold his bladder ass nigga.
Check your camera. Keep going, y'all.
Let me ask you, from where you are now, what would you say to your younger self, going all the way back to like grade school, middle school? What conversation would Affion now have with that younger person who was getting up, going to school, doing homework, doing regular child stuff,
Yeah.
What conversation would you have, or encouragement, or any words of any game that you give that person?
I would tell that young dude. Part of me wants to say I wouldn't tell him nothing because he got me here, right? Even through all the mistakes and the whatever. But what I would definitely tell him is, hey man, you know how you sitting there doing that class project that just seems like extra credit? That's actually your passion, and that's gonna be the thing that you're gonna make money off of. That's gonna be your wealth. That's gonna be how you express yourself for the rest of your life. Focus on that. Nurture that. That talent show you in, don't look at it as just a little talent show to win $100 or a trophy. Really nurture that and take it seriously, because who knows what that would have done for me. But he didn't do so bad. That little skinny nigga did all right. I'm not mad at him.
Hey, I want to ask you about your movie, A Hip Hop Story. Self-financed.
Yes sir.
Produced it, starred in it.
Yes sir.
Wrote it.
Oh shit! Yeah, man, give it up for that, baby.
Straight up. And so
Played about 14 niggas.
and so I wanna kind of talk about like what made you decide to do the film independently, and when it came to
Cause Hollywood, they be bullshitting. let's just cut all the politics. Hollywood be bullshitting. I almost sold that movie twice in a 10-year period. So I wrote that shit in 2008. People always loved it. It was like, oh man, we want to $2.5 million. You want to fund it now? We want to do this. I almost had big directors direct it. But, you know, people just do what people do, and I let it go. You gotta, in this industry, you gotta know how to put things down, come back around to it, not get frustrated. So when the 50th anniversary of hip hop was about to come around, just everything started coming around at the time. I was making the most money I had made to date. So I had a bag, and I knew that I was going to have to pay them boys. That I was going to pay them boys in taxes. And
yeah.
But the way my corporation or any corporation is set up, you still have until December 31 to expense, you know, toward your corporation. So I was like, wait a second, it's like August. I got several months to do something with this money before I just write a blank check to them.
It's going to them.
Yeah.
I may as well create an asset. So I had the money. The script was there. I revised it just to, you know, update some of the references. Cause like the Joe Budden scene, I don't know if y'all seen it, but the Joe Budden scene,
yes.
The Funk Flex before was 106 in Park and Tavis Smiley show. So it was older references when I first wrote it. So I just updated it with, you know, newer
Joe
stuff.
Budden podcast.
But because it was about history primarily, I didn't have to change much. Cause I'm talking about hip hop history. So yeah, I had the money. Hip hop 50th was coming around. Me and hip hop turned 50 a day apart. And so I'm like, all right, let me, the time feels like now. It feels like now. Me and Demain had just shot another project right before that. And we just went into that bag of, now's the time. Let's just get it done. We already know how to do it. We know we've shot things. We acted. We know what we're doing. We know this world. We've done parody videos for the last 15 something years, almost 20 years. And yeah. That's what it was.
How difficult was it to produce a film independently?
I'm gonna tell you the hardest part is all the clerical kind of work, like dealing with SAG, making your stuff union, WGA, managing people.
Yeah,
people ain't shit when you got an independent movie, man. Like they want to come on and people get real diva-ish, and they want you to treat them like it's a studio film. And mind you, the budget was not small. So I was able to pay people, but you want to pay people that get the vision. It's like, I'm not able to pay you everything,
right,
but I'm damn near close to your rate. Like,
right.
Stop bitching about craft services.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
So that was the most difficult part. I wanted to slap the shit out of people on set. Because we was rocking. Like, the stuff that you see on screen, you would think that was the hardest part. Like, man, how'd you play so many characters? Nigga, that's what I do.
Right.
That was the easy part. That was the fun part. Managing people and then dealing with the clerical stuff. That's why if you produce independently, hire a producer that knows all of that shit, that knows the nuts and bolts of permits and unions, all of that stuff. Someone who's an expert at that, and it'll make your process go a lot smoother.
How long did it take to get it? How long did it take? Well, we know you wrote it in 2008. How long did it take to film and before it was out?
It only took a total of three weeks and some change.
Got you.
And that was broken up because of the strike. We shot December 22, went into March of 23. And once we finished that, we started editing all the way up until we got a release date, February of 24.
This is my last question about it was like, how did you go about like the distribution or the difficulties of distribution? Because I know, some people get their films on Hulu and Amazon. And so how did you go about that and any difficulties you face?
The difficulty for us was subject matter. So because the film was primarily about Russell and we had Diddy in there, at the time all their controversy was kind of like deterring people. And most companies don't want to deal with independent producers. They want to deal with distributors and aggregators. Companies that they got track records with, middlemen, you gotta go through a middleman. So we just signed a deal with a company to do that, but it was a lot of bumps in the road of learning the system of that. Again, we shot it on some, hey, let's shoot this shit before December 31 to get this money out. So we kind of put the cart before the horse.
Yeah.
And then now we're playing to catch up.
Got it.
But the great thing is we have an asset, is making money. I did a direct-to-consumer OTT joint where you can buy or rent it now.
What's the website? Hiphopstory.com.
Hiphopstory.com. Hiphopstory.com. So that's been going off like gangbusters. Like just to be able to get a direct check for your movie every month, that's crazy.
Right.
And so it just sets a precedence to, even if I never sign another distribution deal with somebody, now I know I got a fan base that can go directly to my website and download and buy it.
That's the future, man. I feel like that's the future. Like self-producing your stuff, and that's something that Tyler Perry been preaching forever. It's like ownership. And so even what we doing right here, or whether it's a TV show or a movie, like us self-financing these things, own it, and then licensing it out to whoever
for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life,
it's
you
an
make the money
asset.
forever.
Yeah,
That's where I feel like the industry is really missing it. I don't care how many people work at blanketyblank.com. I don't care how many people work there. You weren't in competition before with the field. We didn't have access to the cameras before. We didn't have access. You have to keep film and store it, and like the times have changed, and they just don't want to believe it. But it's like there was a point in time we were all watching the same thing at the same time.
Yeah.
And now they can't keep us because you're competing with everybody.
Well, you got multimillionaires that's creating content on their phones.
Yes.
And they built their wealth off of streaming and YouTube. Like at some point they tried it. They tried to say, all right, well all the networks, we're gonna do streaming services. And then they started collapsing or acquiring each other because they couldn't sustain all them subscriptions. There is such a thing, niggas, as too much content.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
There is such a thing.
Right.
And we're experiencing it now.
Yeah.
You can't keep people entertained that long.
And it's a sensational appetite from the audience that's become more niche. They like what they like and they tune into what they tune into, and it's like, you guys, y'all. Netflix, it would serve you great to have, cool, you got Netflix proper, these are the shows that you want to put out, and da-da-da, great. It would make sense to have another channel or addendum to what you do and just have it for licensing. Let us do the work. We already working, bro. We already don't believe in your ideas. You done remade the same movie 14 times.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking to Netflix specific. I'm like, all of them do this. It's like, we're bringing, you just keep bringing the same thing back.
Well, they start out as with the independent creators build these networks.
Yes.
And as soon as they get successful, they gatekeep. That's when they want to go back to the old regime or the old way of doing things.
Right.
Now we're a network. Now you gotta come in with a pitch, and now you know what I'm saying. Like they still trying to hold on to that old way of doing it, and it's going to make the industry crumble.
Right.
And the industry will always be here, but it already looks different.
Bruh, let me tell you why this is the new wave, because I've been developing a TV show for 3 years now.
Right.
How absurd is that? They have meeting after meeting after meeting, notes after notes, and there's still no guarantee
Right.
that the shit is even gonna get made. It's just like, and that's what I feel like independent creators now just like, man, fuck all that.
You take a page from Kev on Stage and just create your own network.
Yep.
Create your own Patreon, and you don't need no notes. You create your own pilot series. You was doing it too. You didn't,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
With the
Give me 5.
Give me
Yeah.
5. I'm about to say top 5.
I was on a flight, and one of the flight attendants, he spoke to me. I thought you were talking about. He recognized me from your show. So I just want you to know. I want you to know that people are watching your project, man. That's dope.
Straight
That's
up.
dope. Yeah, that's dope.
So that's the point. Is you don't have to deal with all that frustration anymore.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to, you could do it, and it's gonna start out lower budget, but just create it and put it on Patreon. That subscription based thing. Listen, man, I got to get back to it because when I was doing the Dr. Devin relationship stuff during the pandemic, and then I pivoted and did a series and put it on Patreon. Gangbusters.
Say word.
So the subscribers jumped up as soon as I put it on there, but we just couldn't sustain it because we were doing other things or whatever.
Yeah.
But man, let me tell you something. Subscription based, that's the way to go.
I mean, look, bro, YouTube's number 1 right now. It's like I was having a conversation with somebody who works behind the scenes. They work in production, and they was working on their show, and they're telling me about like the horror stories of the show. And they're like, "Man, this whole production is shit, and this shit is going crazy. And the guy that's running it, he doesn't understand and it's supposed to go like this, and he's from YouTube and da da da." And I'm listening to it. I'm like, "Oh, okay, crazy." I'm feeling bad for my friend that's going through all these production hurdles. And then fast forward to they're not on the project, and then they just got rid of everybody.
Right.
So then I'm sitting at home and I'm watching the show and I'm like, oh, so and so got a show on, and it's the show and I'm watching the show and I'm like, this sounded a lot like the show that they was talking about. And fast forward, it was Mr. Beast, and I was like, nigga, you argued with Mr. Beast. I said, you guys, he's number 1. I said, you guys are really behind the 8 ball. If he's telling you that this is the way it is, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Amazon. He went to Amazon and said, hey, he was doing a show at Amazon, they brought in industry, and he was like, you guys, I don't need nobody fucking here. He was like, I've been doing this the whole time. Amazon, if y'all don't want to fuck this up, get rid of everybody. And he fired everybody. I was like, but Amazon needs him. Yeah. He's number 1. And I was like, they're really behind the 8 ball on catching up to us doing it on our own. Just license the content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I
a
really
mic drop.
appreciate the ones like Anissa Rae,
Yep.
and who just say, hey, I'm about to put pen to pad, you two, get my friends, work across,
Yes.
and make those moves, man. That's
I told Issa when I saw her. I said, Issa, you, 50, and Donald Glover are the people that I see doing shows that aren't trying to recreate the past. That you guys have an organic voice, it's your voice, and I'm the only one. Let me tell you. I might be as far as shows go, as far as like scripted television goes. Come on, man.
Well, I was gonna ask. We were talking about auditions in the beginning, and so I think the thing with all of us is we kind of got like, and this is my own dilemma, like 1 foot in the industry and 1 foot out of the industry. And even though I know I might as well just jump all the way out independently, but there's still a part of me that's like, still.
They got that money.
That money. They got the money. That's what it is. They got the money quicker. Okay, so auditioning. Y'all still, I know you just had an audition the other day. You probably got one today. Yeah. Where y'all at on that? Do y'all turn down auditions? Do y'all do every audition? Do y'all feel like y'all be auditioning for shit y'all don't got no business auditioning for?
All the above.
Yeah.
I know all of that. All the above.
All the above. It's. I've gotten to the point now where I'm grown as hell, so I'm just not gonna do anything that I don't feel. So yeah, there's things that I'll turn down, and my agents used to be like, they'll call you right away. Come on, you got to do it. Now they just know he not gonna do it.
Right.
So just let him be. And to some degree, I be feeling like that might be me doing myself a disservice. But at the end of the day, God is my creator. He's my agent. He's my everything. So it's like, ain't nothing that's for me is gonna miss me. So I don't care who don't like me or who don't want to hire me. At some point, they're not gonna be able to hire nobody because they're not gonna have a job. So it's like, I'm gonna hire myself. It's all gonna be good. I feel like auditions are. It's one of the most demeaning processes to someone who is highly creative.
Right.
Because a lot of times when you're auditioning, the casting director is telling you as if they know everything. They're telling you all these notes and directions and all that stuff. Then you meet with the director and he's telling you a whole other thing. So it's like sometimes the casting director don't don't have it right. And they might be jeopardizing you so they could just hire their friend. You don't know what the setup is going to be. So at the end of the day, I would rather just do what I feel and continue creating and approach the industry from a business perspective. All right, you may not want me as talent. My quote might be too high for you, or you may not like my process or my independent way of thinking. But when I approach you with my production company and we have a bundle of product,
Right.
now I'm not even talking to you.
Right.
I'm talking to the acquisition person and your lawyer.
Straight up.
I'm talking to the people that hired you.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Put it clear. But you did say something, not to cut you off, you did say something really dope. Talking about also, as far as projects, how you mentioned how important those relationships were now.
Yeah.
Where you are at, which is, you're even past the audition itself, just the relationship, which is very solid. Absolutely.
Yeah, relationships are everything. Like, shout out to the Wayans family. Like, I've worked with them several times, but they're like, just those people that are like, yo, Ave, come jump in this project. Those are invaluable, and you have to nurture those, and not just for what you can get out of it, but if somebody's calling you, just make sure you show up and do the work.
They goddamn look over the shoulder, bro, for that. That shit is iconic.
Haunted house?
Yeah, haunted house. Iconic, bro.
I agree with when you said you do auditions based off of how you feel. And I think that's where I'm at with it now as well. Like, if I read the sides and I'm like, I'm not excited, it doesn't, spark anything in me. I'm like, I already know when I do the audition, my energy's not gonna be correct, even doing it. So, but you're right about casting directors too, because when I did Rush Hour, my first audition, I was in there with the casting assistant. The main casting director, she wasn't even there.
Right.
Okay, so the assistant was like, don't be too loud, don't be over the top. I don't know if she said don't be too loud, but she did say don't be a nigger. And but she was like, she didn't say that. But she was like, she did say don't go over the top or try to be funny. Just do whatever. And I'm thinking, how is this white woman gonna tell me how to do Carter?
Right.
How are you gonna tell me how to do Detective Carter? That's the definition of Carter. I'm like, have you seen the movie?
Right.
So I went in there.
What movie?
I know what. She was like, I thought we was casting Planet of the Apes.
I think you'd be great for that.
We're casting Caesar, and we love you. No, but what I did was I said, I'm gonna not listen to casting, and I'm gonna just do me. Not listening to those notes, and then that's how I got the show.
Yeah.
Not listening.
100%.
Being hard-headed.
Yeah, you got to be you, man. You got to do what you do, and for those jobs that I have gotten, it's I always show up, I always deliver, and I'm good with that. I'm great with knowing that when I'm on screen and when I'm on set, I leave people better than I find them, and that's just I'm good with that.
So now the producer in you wear, first of all, bro, you wear a lot of hats. The producer in you that went about this journey of doing the specials with the comics you saw.
Oh, Microphone Masters.
Yeah. What prompted that? And
the same conversation we having now. I know too many people that may not be getting the look. I know too many of them, right? Microphone Masters, I'm only able to do 3 at a time for the season. So imagine that selection process. It's like, damn, I know a lot of beats.
right.
That was a good look for Brandon Lewis. That was a good look, man.
Yeah. B.
He's
Lou,
one of those ones. Yeah, man.
B. Lou's one of those guys, and he was the catalyst for it. I'm on the road with him.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing this dude freestyle for 20 minutes, and he's killing.
Absolutely.
And then he switched to material, and his material's hysterical, as only he could convey it. And so I was like, man, I always wanted to be able to produce any medium, whether stand-up specials, movies, TV shows. I've always just been a producer, and I've always been able to identify. Even when I was on YouTube, I could identify talent, and I know exactly where to place them. I don't know how I knew how to do it. It's just part of what the gift is. So anytime I can help somebody get that light, I'm gonna put that best foot forward and try to make that happen. You know what I mean? I just believe in people.
What's some game that you've gotten early on that you have been able to recognize has come true?
Some game that.
Yeah, some game you got early on, and you like, because sometimes, for example, I remember I got some game. I was young, man. My mom told me, she said, London, don't tell everybody your business because everybody not happy for you.
Oh, yeah.
At the time, I was 18, 17, and she just kind of said that, and she kept it moving. But now in full adult mode and living life, I'm like, oh, man, that's actually that wasn't just like something quick. I was like, oh, that was a
Just
wait on it.
She dropped the gym. It was a dime.
Yeah, it just walked up. So was there anything like that you got maybe early on, maybe you didn't understand quite at the time?
Oh yeah.
But now
kind of
it's like,
similar. When I told you I was winning those talent shows, right? This is I'm 12, 13 years old, and I remember I wanted to take my trophy to school. Like, I got first place. I want to show my friends, and my mom said, "They're not gonna be happy for you. Like, everybody's not gonna be happy the way you're happy. They're gonna be jealous of the moment because it's not them." Sure enough, she was right. But we all are stand up. So you been at the club after you get off stage, right? And this nigga done book another 7-Up joint. You know what I mean? Another Sprite joint. And motherfuckers be like, "Hey man, hey, congrats, man. Hey, how'd you get that?
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
How'd you get Rush Hour?
I got that. Oh, man. That's when I really realized it. Yeah.
So y'all got renewed, huh? You gonna play the uncle again? Dang, how'd is there any auditions coming up?
Yeah.
So people don't be happy for you, especially, and I hate to say this, especially in the stand-up comedy world. I don't know what that is, and y'all all know, y'all barely see me. I don't be at the clubs.
Right.
Because I never liked the energy of competitiveness. I'm not in competition with anybody, so I don't like to feel like somebody looking at me like either he don't deserve what he got, or they looking at me as food, or they looking at me like, that nigga ain't that funny. He a YouTube comedian. Like you can hear the banter in niggas' heads as they looking at you and as they approach you and as they shake your hand. You can feel all that. It's like an energy transference of hatred. Like, hey man, let go of my goddamn hand.
Yeah.
So
come on, brother, I'm starving.
I just be to myself, man, because that gym that you talking about, like, they not gonna be happy for you. So,
have you ever auditioned for SNL?
Yeah, I had a great audition for SNL. At the time, what they said was they were looking. Keenan was gonna leave, and they were looking to replace him with a new black dude.
What year was this?
This is right before I got the Fox show. So this was like 2009. But when I got the Fox show, and that headline happened, that's when they went to Jay Farrell. They was like, well, we know he's about to go do Jay-Z. He's gonna do all these impressions.
Right.
We need somebody that's good, and Jay is a beast. So, and at the time, me and Jay was talking all the time. Charlie Murphy actually told me about Jay Farrell. He's like, man, this is a bad motherfucker, man. He's on the road with me, man. This nigga Jay Farrell, man. This nigga bad with impressions, you know what I'm saying? This nigga bad with impressions. So that's the first time
That's spot on.
First time I heard about Jay Farrell was Charlie Murphy and Rich Murphy. We was doing some low budget movie, and we was at lunch. But anyway, all that to say, yes, I did audition for SNL. I had one great audition. It got me a meeting with Bernie Brillstein. After that, he was like, yo, you killed the audition, da-da-da. But yeah, I just never heard back from him. And I got the Fox joint, and that's what it was.
Man.
You just went into it so casually. And you too. Do the guys that do amazing impressions, I know y'all see each other. Mm-hmm. It's this very unique skill set. It's not a lot of people who've done it at the rate that you did it at the level you did it at. How do y'all see each other? Like does that make sense? Comedians, okay, boom, I know how beastly comedians see each other. I have no idea how magicians see each other. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do the that's a, you know what I mean? When you see somebody do one you hadn't thought of, or
I appreciate it. Like I celebrate them, right? There's some that are in competition and they be talking shit on their podcast or whatever it is, but I never went down that path, because for me, I don't even see myself as an impressionist. I'm just an actor that plays the part.
Right.
So whatever the role is, if it's Lester, an original character, or if it's I gotta do a Jay-Z impression, I just study the role. I study the part, and I just do it to the best of my ability.
But that trend.
That 50 Cent, Boondocks Jump. Yeah, again, I never feel like I'm in competition with anybody. So, you know, I give credit where credit is due. My Chris Rock impression is from Shawn Wayans' MTV Awards Chris Rock.
Yeah, VMA.
That's when the VMA. That's when I first locked into the hands and come on, man, okay, the pacing on the stage.
Right.
And when I worked with Shawn, I gave him the credit.
And my Chris Rock come from his Chris
yeah,
Rock. Hey, come on, man.
That's right.
Yeah. And then it got to the point where he would do it on stage before me, and I would be like, do it. And I just stopped doing it.
Right.
I did ask him, though. I think I asked you, didn't I?
I think you did, but, you know, I'm like, just do what you do.
I'm like, you got 30 other impressions, nigga. You good. I need this. I'm a bomb. I'm a bomb if I don't do the Chris Rock. You gonna do all right.
But I love to challenge myself. When I got a beast on stage that goes on before me, or him or B. Lou, I don't be monitoring. Like, do what you do, and I'll figure out a way to do something else.
Right.
And he kills, okay?
No problem.
I do what needs to be done.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but yeah, as far as impressionists, I applaud it. Like, to me, Jay Farrell and Godfrey are the two. When you talk about the black impressionists, Jay Farrell and Godfrey are the best, in my opinion. They're like impressionist 2.0s. Like, they got a bag that's just crazy.
Are you saying now, or are you saying?
I'm talking right now.
Okay, all right. I'm saying
Right now,
over time.
Right now, they got it. I'm talking about, like, right now, because
Gotcha.
I mean, you got Jamie Foxx, you got Eddie Murphy.
Right. But you're saying right now,
I'm talking about right now, out of the guys that are like in my, in my generation, or, you know, my contemporaries, Jay and Godfrey. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even trying to compete and be like, oh, I'm better. The one thing I feel like I have over most impressionists or people that do impressions is I look like a lot of people, or I can morph. My canvas, for some reason, can morph physically into Cornel West, and then Luda, and then Joe Budden, Drake, Jay-Z.
Dude.
Like, there's just
Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra.
I remember you sent me he sent me a video. He was at an audition at Second and La Brea, and he sends me a video on IG crying, laughing before he goes into the audition. He said, Afe, I hate you for that Eric Spoelstra, the way you turned around.
It's that turn, bro.
He was. It was one of the best compliments I ever got from one of my brothers, man.
Bro.
But yeah, I would say that when it comes to impressions, that is the one thing that I've been able to lock in. Again, as an actor, how do I play this role 100%? Because doing great voices is cool, but to sell it, to sell
it's
the character,
nuance.
It's the nuances and being able to morph your body and your face and your demeanor. Like, Jay-Z is, you know, he's got that, he gonna look back at you, he gonna lean back, and he's always like scanning the room and just trying to see what's going on. He'll whisper the whole conversation. It's not even that hard to do. But it's always that the eyebrows go up, and just me in doing that face and that body posture, it sells it.
And then slide into that Maya Angelou.
Now, children. You gotta shake the head a little bit. And still
Just a hint of part.
Since we here, let's get some interview
Don't
questions.
you start. You an impression too.
I'm about to say,
You got a bag too.
No, but what he's talking about, I understand that whole idea, because some people just do voices, but it's different when you're an actor, because you embody. So it's a different thing than just doing voices. Right. But let's keep. Okay, hold on. This is fun. This came out of nowhere. So we got Angela here. Let's ask a couple. So have you excuse me? Have you ever worked a club, Miss Lou, where the clubs treated you one way, but after your success started to move forward, they came back and they treated you a different way or a better way?
Every time. Every time. Young man. Every time. I call that the Josephine Baker. They love you when you're on stage. But as soon as you're off stage, they want you to walk through the kitchen. Every time. Every time.
That by Angela hilarious.
Angela is hilarious.
Hey, we wanted to play a game real quick called Kill It or let live? Go do this before we get out of there. Kill it or let live. And you know, it's very easy. You know, we gonna say something you think it should die, or we should just let it go. It's all good. All right, kill it or let live. Listening to R. Kelly music in public.
Kill it.
Kill it.
Okay.
All right.
But
I'll be
I
two-step. I'll be dancing in the name of love on y'all.
But I will preface it by saying I was never an R. Kelly fan.
Oh.
So even before the controversy, before all of that, when I first heard you got that vibe, I was like, who is this Aaron Hall nigga? That like my ear never never. He's a brilliant songwriter,
But very Aaron. Very
vocally,
Aaron.
I never could get with his music. So kill it.
Comedians posting crowd work videos.
Oh, I love it.
Let live. Okay.
Let live. Yeah, let live.
Okay.
I said the wrong phrase.
I love it.
Stamp it. Yeah. Validate it. Keep going.
All right. Black men dating white women.
Kill it.
Being a man getting your salad tossed.
By a woman?
Yeah, I hope.
Let it live. Let it live. I mean, why are we judging here, people?
Yeah. Why are we judging?
Well, these are Justin's questions, but we didn't include it on this group.
Every time.
We came together. I put it in the group. I put it in the group chat. No, okay. A couple more. White people using the word woke.
Kill it.
I kill it too.
Yeah, it's enough. Enough's enough.
Any appropriation of black culture, if it's organic to them, great. But yeah, don't be trying to do what we do.
Okay, well, y'all got any? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any killers to let live, but Killin' Let Live is great.
Okay.
Good shit, bro. I do have a question for
That
you.
was
Get out
it?
Here. Yeah.
Nah, hold on. I got
so anticlimactic.
Hold on. I got two more. Hold on. Kill it. Let live. People starting podcasts.
I'm gonna say kill it initially, but it's the content behind the podcast. I'm tired of these relationship ass podcasts. I'm tired of people just doing it for the clicks and the to come up in the cloud chase and arguing and I fucking hate arguing. So kill that shit.
Hold on, this is my last one. Kill it or let live. Your partner having a best friend of the opposite sex.
Ooh. Best friend is crazy.
Yeah. There's a I'm on the fence about that because you got to be around them. If you got a woman that is honest with you, that says, yeah, he tried to fuck me before. What we don't like as men is when you try to insult our intelligence.
Right.
So if we ask you about the nigga and you're like, oh no, he's just a friend. He's like a brother to me. If you go that route, I know that y'all fucked or he want to fuck.
A brother with 10 inches of dick.
Right.
That's right up in you.
All I want is be honest with me. If I got the honesty from day one, I'm not gonna be insecure about it because you already done let me know what the play was, and you respected me enough to be like, we been back and forth with this. I ain't gonna let y'all go on no trip together.
Right.
Or if y'all do, I might not be here when you get back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Babe, I have to ask this because we can't let you get out here. I wouldn't be right if I asked you a top 5 list. Top 5 dancers.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough because there's so many dancers, man. I would say, most influential of all time is MJ.
Okay.
Niggas still doing MJ. And he been going for a minute, and his style was honed in the 80s. So the fact that this nigga still walking around with glitter on their socks, that's some staying power. That's some staying power.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody walking around dressed like Earth, Wind, and Fire right now.
That's a fact.
In the 70s, you know what I'm saying? Like, not to that degree.
Right. No, that's a fact.
Shit.
Because you have a huge dance
Them
background,
little
bro.
twins, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what's so great about them. First of all, they're 6'4".
Oh, wow.
So I'm tall. I'm 6'1". As a tall dancer, most tall dancers dance awkward, right? It'd be the short motherfucking dancers that they got the anti-gravitational, like their center of gravity is just better, and they move better. But them 6'4" twin niggas.
Oh, them Les twins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were 6'4".
Yeah, they can move and they're just original. I've never seen them do the same routine twice, And the routines be intricate. They ain't just no 5, 6, 7, 8, point.
Yeah,
They be
musicality is crazy.
Yeah.
They be on it.
ridiculous. So they're pretty great. But yeah, that's a tough list, man. I mean, you got Debbie Allen, you got Judah Jameson, you got Alvin Ailey, it's so many dancers throughout history. So I can't. But I'm gonna give a nod to MJ and Les Twins. And then my favorite dancer from EPMD, Fendi, that was my guy. And then the whole Mop Top crew, who, if you don't know who Mop Top is, they the ones who they danced with Mariah Carey at a time for a minute. Stretch from Mop Top helped choreograph Remember the Time with Fatima. And they're all in that video as well with Mike. Flex Alexander was a member of the Mop Tops as well. He did a lot of music videos before comedy.
He was also Michael Jackson. A lot of people don't remember that.
He was also Homeboys in Outer Space, Mercenary Brothers. And I don't know why I know that.
Yeah, shout out to Flex, man.
Yeah, I had to ask the dancer question. I was like, I ain't gonna let you out of here.
Oh, shout out to Chris Brown too.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
Breezy is
He in my top 5.
Yeah.
Breezy is a man that could do almost any style, and he's a superstar. So to see a superstar, kind of in Michael's shoes, who gets on stage and fully entertains his audience at that level, and he never looked at dance as like something that was beneath him. It's like the thing that drives him. That shit is dope. Like you could tell when he on stage, even though he's on choreography, he go into that bag and just freestyle on him real quick just to get the girls screaming. I love it.
So,
CV is a beast.
I got another one. I have ideas in my head, but I want to know. It's set up. The world is your oyster. You can do it however you want. What is that project role? What does that look like for you?
For me, it's the production company. It's Will Smith. It's Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg. I want to be able to hire my friends. I want
That's
to be
what
able
I'm on.
to
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
write it, produce it. Tyler Perry. I want to be able to write it, green light it, produce it, hire the people I want to hire, distribute it, and get it right there. And to be honest, I'm not far from that right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? The distribution is the puzzle piece that most of us will have to figure out. But again, YouTube, Patreon, like we have distribution.
Yeah.
If you got to put a little money into marketing so that people know that it's there, you got to do that. But yeah, for me, that's what it looks like. It looks like big production company creating John Wick level movies.
Right. Do you feel like you've been able to showcase all your talents yet?
Nope.
Yeah.
A hip hop story showed a lot though. I did everything in there. I mean, everything. I danced, rapped, did impressions, sang, comedy, like everything.
What about the martial arts?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you know.
That's the one thing I don't think people really know all the way or really seen in the right format is your martial arts. And on some true dramatic shit too though, because you like me, which is we low key serious as hell off camera.
Off camera.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and that's how he is. So whenever you get that dramatic role to really showcase that too.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've had a martial arts comedy dramedy in my bag for a while too, so I don't care how old I am. I stay in shape. So it's like I'm gonna do that movie from the mind of Affion Crockett, and it's yeah.
Hit me up for that one. You know, I'm a black belt.
Yeah, just the black belt.
Here's
too.
the thing. It's one black dude in China.
Oh, okay, well, do your thing.
So when you see it, you'll understand.
I support you from afar. You know me.
In the sequel, we come back to the U.S.
Hey, there we
but
go.
I got you.
All right,
I got you.
all right. Well, shit, man. We appreciate it. You got anything, upcoming projects, any tour dates or whatever? This will
Yeah,
air
I'm
in
everywhere.
2027.
I don't know when this is going to air, but you see me in your city.
Yeah, be working still, I'm sure. So
Right. And y'all should keep this going, right? Because I know this was the litmus test, and this is the first time y'all was even together. So I was like, okay, they didn't really talk about this. So keep going. Because the three of y'all, for one, when he called me, was like, told me who all was doing it, I was like, that's an interesting mix because all of y'all are successful. All of y'all have different bags of who y'all are. Y'all are all very different, but all extremely talented. So what I see a lot of times is kind of like a dope rap group.
Right.
Like y'all come together, do like 20 episodes, and then scheduling, man. You know,
Yeah.
people get successful and they don't continue it. But if y'all can keep this motherfucker going, it's going to resonate with a lot of people, and
Yeah, I mean, when Justin and London hit me, it was like I could tell that would be beneficial to all of us because everybody's moving around so much, and I know the guests are moving around a lot. I was like, no, if we could get in, do it right. Shoot it, cut it, promote it, put some bread behind it to really make it. I didn't know I was gonna spend this much money on the show. I didn't know that.
We spending some money.
So wait, y'all are spending it?
Oh, we
Oh
paying
my
for this.
God! I looked at the totals yesterday. I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
I'm trying to keep the face.
Jeez.
I'm trying to keep
I was
the
like,
face. He was so confident how he did it.
Hey, look, that's why he auditioning. I thought he was past auditioning.
Now,
He was
now,
like, no, I got to pay for
Wait
the
a minute. Now,
podcast.
here is the thing. I didn't say this to y'all, but I was gonna tell y'all this. I'm glad you just mentioned this. If we do this right, we won't have to audition no more. And that's really gonna be us sticking to this and having faith in it.
Right.
But like he said with the Patreon and all that stuff, you get to a certain level, you making so much money touring. This is the tour.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, this is, we already got
100%.
three monsters that
On
could
stage.
go on stage already. That's
Right.
off top.
And most of the podcast tours, they just sit on stage talking.
That's what I'm saying.
So how
bruh.
much more entertaining is it going to be if y'all do a set and then talk?
And then
Absolutely.
talk, bro.
Absolutely.
So if we could do this and stick with it, be consistent, bro, we got something. And then we ain't got to worry about auditioning. They gonna be calling us to say, "Do you want to be in this project?" And that's so
Or you just be producing it yourself.
Yeah.
Not waiting on nobody.
yeah, facts.
it'll be-
And that's the other thing. We producing it. Then we be producing the London Brown show movie, the BT Kingsley.
You got a show movie,
You
nigga?
got a show movie.
It's a prophecy. I'll take
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
They got a show movie.
I'm glad you just said that because that's what I was thinking. So I appreciate that.
What's the production company name?
Legion Entertainment.
Legion Entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that. They don't even know where that's coming from. It's just they got an email from Legion Entertainment.
They don't even know.
Man, they got these projects, man. Affion Crockett's attached. He was like, yeah, man.
Look, I'm moving into. I want to be quiet with it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. They don't have to be my name in front of nothing. On no ego shit. I just want to be able to get it done. And like I said, you'll get the email from Legion Entertainment.
Yeah.
And not even know that I own the shit. So I want to be able to really create.
Have you figured out how to leapfrog that yeah, a little tinkly, man. There's an issue of 3. Like you get 3 when you're doing a project. You only get 2 of the 3. It's either gonna be done fast, it's gonna be done good, or it's gonna be done cheap. You ain't gonna get all 3. Have you figured out how to pivot in between those hurdles?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to producing, I know how to do it. I know how to do it at cost. I know how to do it funny. I know how to do it quick.
Got you.
I have the formula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dog.
Just get out of my way.
Yeah.
I'll let you do what
Just
you do.
get out of my fucking way.
You heard what he said.
You heard what he said.
I got this. I know what I'm doing.
And on that note, I really just wanted to put on my meta glasses to get some BTS. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, hey, thank you for pulling up to the dungeon or whatever the hell we gonna call this.
Funny as hell, boy.
Hey man, the one and only. Y'all make sure y'all follow him on social media, Affion Crockett. Make sure you go rent his movie or buy it, hiphopstory.com. And yeah, man, make sure y'all go see him when he pull up in y'all city.
Yeah, women, eat my ass.
And that is the opening clip for this episode. And cue the opening credits. Affion Crockett, everybody. Affion Crockett.
Yeah, baby.
I had to bring it back to the tossed salad.
That's a callback.
That's hilarious. Man, thank you, bro.
Come on, man.